Magandang araw at magandang gabi po sa mga nakakapanood sa gabi at sa lahat po ng naaabot ng video na ito. Welcome po dito sa AMBO Avoy Mix Videos. Ngayon po ay tatalakayin natin itong video mula kay The Most. Ito po, no? So, yung video niya ay isang tungkol sa Philippine Navy Most Reliable Asset in 2024. So, tingnan natin, magbigay po tayo ng ating reaction at comment. No, comment lang po tayo dyan sa baba. So, wag na natin patagalin, tingnan po natin at kada isa ay magbigay po tayo ng ating reaction. Ito po, mula kay The Most. Nako, ganda oh.
Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're diving into the most powerful and reliable assets of the Philippine Navy in 2024. These vessels...
Kung titingnan mo, parang hindi sa Pilipinas no? Yung klase ng mga equipment na ganyan, ano? Parang sa Amerika, no? Kasi parang hindi ako makapaniwala na meron tayong mga ganyang equipment yung ating military, ano? Sige po, tuloy natin.
Aircraft and systems keep the country's waters secure and the Navy mission ready. Let's get started. Here are the top 10 most reliable assets of the Philippine Navy in 2024.
Yan ang title.
Number 10. We have the versatile Augusta Westland AW109 helicopters. These choppers support various missions, from reconnaissance and troop transport to search and rescue. They're indispensable for providing air support and logistical aid across the Philippine Navy's operations. Equipped with sensors and advanced navigation systems, with a lightweight structure and twin-engine design, it is a fast and agile platform. Its top speed of around 285 kilometers per hour,
Kaya niyang bumaligtad nung
177 miles
ikot
per
ng
hour,
takbo,
and
ano?
excellent maneuverability allow
Ayan,
it to
no?
respond quickly to emergencies,
So,
support naval
maganda.
operations, and adapt to challenging environments, especially in archipelagic and coastal areas. The Philippine Navy has 5 units already in service.
5. Meron tayong 5 ganyan.
Number 9.
So, meron pala tayong 5 ganoong helicopter. Ba't kaya hindi ginamit yun doon sa yung nagkaroon ng standoff doon, no? Yung iniwan natin, hindi ko malatanda kung anong BRP yun, ano? Yung nag-stay doon ng 2 buwan doon sa may Panatag Shoal ba yun? So, bakit ang punto ko, bakit hindi ginamit yon para makapag-resupply, ano? Bakit kailangan na barko ang gamitin? So, pwede naman palang gamitin yon para makapaghatid ng pagkain, ano? So, dito na po tayo, ano, sa Jacinto class patrol vessel. Matagal na ito, luma na to. Nakikita ko na to noon sa Google pagka sinesearch ko.
Jacinto class patrol vessels. The Jacinto class patrol vessels have been a staple of the Philippine Navy for years. Recently upgraded with new sensors and weapons, these ships are perfect for patrolling the vast Philippine archipelago. They're reliable, robust, and always ready to defend our territorial waters. With a top speed of around 28 knots, 52 kilometers per hour, these patrol vessels are swift and agile. These vessels are designed to perform various missions, from anti-piracy and anti-smuggling operations to disaster response and humanitarian missions. These vessels are part of the OPV combat force of the Philippines Navy and have 3 vessels are actively in service.
3. Meron po tayong ganyan, 3. Ito naman ang
Number 8. AW159 Wildcat anti-submarine helicopters.
Ano naman kaya ito? Parang helicopter din
AW159
po ito.
Wildcat is a modern, multi-role helicopter in the Philippine Navy's fleet, primarily used for anti-submarine and anti-surface warfare. Equipped with advanced radar, sonar systems, and torpedoes, it can detect, track, and engage underwater and surface threats, making it essential for maritime security. The Wildcats
So, okay po itong helicopter na ito, no? Anti-submarine siya, napakalaking bagay ito, tulong para sa ating Philippine Navy, ano? Para hindi tayo matret doon sa submarine, no? Lalo ang China, may 60 submarine ho ata ito. So, maganda to.
Operate from the Navy's Jose Rizal class frigates, enhancing their capability to patrol and protect the Philippines' extensive waters. With its agility, state-of-the-art sensors, and robust weaponry, the AW-159 Wildcat significantly strengthens the Navy's ability to secure its maritime territory. The Philippine Navy has 2 units already in service. Number 7. Multi-Purpose Attack Craft, MPAC. The Multi-Purpose Attack Craft, MPAC, in the Philippine Navy is a high-speed, agile vessel designed for coastal patrol, interdiction, and rapid assault missions. Equipped with spiky R missiles, machine guns,
ito yung alam ko, merong isang 1,000 na ganyan tayo ang target natin. Missile capable po. O missile boat.
These craft are versatile and can also support troop transport, search and rescue, and humanitarian missions. With their speed and maneuverability, MPACs are an essential part of the Navy's strategy to protect the country's archipelagic waters and respond swiftly to emerging threats. The Philippine Navy has 12 units, and 6 of them are equipped with Spike ER missiles.
So meron po tayong 12 unit ngayon yan, ano? Malayo pa sa 1,000, pero malaking bagay na po yon kasi marami tayong kapuluan. So kailangan talaga marami tayo niyan.
Number 6. Tarlac-class landing platform dock. The Tarlac-class landing platform dock, LPD, is a large, versatile vessel in the Philippine Navy used for amphibious operations, transport, and humanitarian missions. Comprised of BRP Tarlac and BRP...
Stop na natin, no? Ang laki nitong barkong ito, no? Alam ko, 4 na yung ganito natin. Merong 2 bago na mas malaki na galing Indonesia. Ang lapad po nung dock niya sa loob. Pwede yan dumaong ang ano dyan, yung maglanding ang F-35 ng US, yung vertical, mga VTOL, ano? Ano na natin? Tuloy na natin.
These LPDs can carry troops, vehicles, helicopters, and cargo, making them essential for disaster response and military logistics. With extensive cargo capacity and medical facilities, the Tarlac class can deploy forces to remote areas and provide aid during natural disasters. Their flexibility and size make them key assets for the Navy's force projection and support missions across the Philippines island territories. The Philippine Navy has 2 units in service. Number 5 on our list is the Alvarez-class littoral patrol vessels. The Alvarez-class littoral patrol vessel, represented by the BRP General Mariano Alvarez, is a fast, agile vessel in the Philippine Navy, suited for coastal and littoral patrol missions. Originally a Cyclone-class patrol ship from the U.S. Navy, it's designed for high-speed interdiction, surveillance, and maritime law enforcement in shallow waters. With a top speed of over 30 knots and armed with light weaponry, it's effective in intercepting small, fast-moving vessels and securing the Philippines' extensive coastal areas. The Alvarez class is a vital asset for maintaining security and enforcing maritime laws within the country's nearshore regions. The Philippine Navy has 3 units in the class.
Tatlo, ang ganyan natin.
Number 4, Acero-class patrol vessels. The Acero-class patrol vessels are a fast attack interdiction craft recently introduced into the Philippine Navy for littoral defense, maritime patrol, and quick response missions. Designed by Israel's Shipyards Limited Shaldag Mk5, these vessels...
ito yung galing Israel, ano? Napakaganda po nito. Alam ko, missile boat din po ito, no? Bukod doon kanina sa fast attack, yun yung galing sa Pilipinas, gawa dito. Pero ito, bigay ito ng Israel. O hindi ko alam kung bigay talaga o binili ng Pilipinas sa Israel. Pero alam ko parang bigay. Sige, tingnan po natin.
Are compact yet powerful, capable of high speeds, and armed with Typhoon 30mm remote-controlled cannon Spike non-line-of-sight missile system for effective surface engagement. As modern additions to the Navy, the Acero class strengthens the Philippines' ability to safeguard its archipelagic waters. The Philippine Navy has 9 units in the class.
Wow, meron tayong 9 na ganyan, ano? Napakaganda.
Number 3, Del Pilar class offshore.
Itong Del Pilar na to, ito yung galing sa US, yung binili na barko lang, walang armaments. Pero ito po ngayon ay upgraded na, no? At advanced yung mga weapon at yung mga radar system nito ngayon. At talagang ready to fight.
Patrol vessels. The Del Pilar class patrol vessels are offshore patrol vessels, OPVs, in the Philippine Navy, originally former Hamilton-class cutters acquired from the U.S. Coast Guard. These large, ocean-capable ships are suited for long-range patrols, maritime security, and extensive search and rescue operations across the Philippines' waters. Equipped with a 76mm Oto Melara main gun and other armaments, they provide reliable protection and situational awareness in the open sea. The Del Pilar-class vessels play a crucial role in territorial defense and enforcing maritime laws within the country's exclusive economic zone, contributing significantly to the Navy's offshore capabilities. The Philippine Navy has 3 units in his class.
Wow, 3 pala yung ganyan natin, no? Kala ko isa lang yon. Gulat ako, hindi ko alam.
Number 2, Conrado Yap-class corvette. The Conrado Yap-class corvette, represented by the BRP Conrado Yap PS-39, is the Philippine Navy's most
Itong Conrado Yap, ito yung kamukha nung yung ipapagawa nating bagong ganyan sa Korea, South Korea. So tuloy natin.
Heavily armed surface combatant as of 2024. Originally a Pohang-class corvette from the South Korean Navy, it has anti-ship missiles, torpedoes, a 76mm main gun, and anti-aircraft weaponry. This corvette is designed for anti-surface, anti-submarine, and coastal patrol operations, making it highly versatile in defending the Philippines' maritime interests. The Conrado Yap class significantly enhances the Navy's combat capabilities, providing strong firepower and advanced systems to secure coastal and territorial waters.
Para din siyang destroyer. Yan po.
Rounding off our number 1 spot, the Rizal-class frigates. The Jose Rizal-class frigates are the Philippine Navy's most advanced and powerful surface combatants, comprising BRP Jose Rizal FF-150 and BRP Antonio Luna FF-151. Built by South Korea's Hyundai Heavy Industries, these multi-role frigates are equipped for anti-air, anti-surface, and anti-submarine warfare, featuring a 76mm Oto Melara gun, surface-to-air missiles, torpedoes, and anti-ship missiles. With advanced radar, sonar, and electronic warfare systems, they serve as the Navy's main defense assets for securing Philippine waters. The Jose Rizal class represents a significant leap in capability, allowing the Philippine Navy to operate effectively in regional and international missions. And there you have it, the top 10 most reliable assets of the Philippine Navy in 2024. These ships, aircraft, and systems are crucial for defending the nation's waters and supporting our brave men and women in uniform.
So, yun po, kung mapapansin nyo, taon-taon, meron tayong bago. At hindi lang isa, hindi lang 2, 3 o 4 yung nadadagdag. At bukod sa mga ina-acquire natin, meron naman nagdo-donate. Ngayon, meron tayo yung bago, yung Mantas. Yun po ay isang drone. Kumbaga, kung may drone sa aerial, yun po ay maritime drone. So, drone siya sa dagat. At napakalaki po ng pwedeng gampanan nito para sa isang gera. Sabi nga ni Chudoro, si Gibo, hindi paramihan ang laban. Kasi yun yung sa China, marami sila, di ba? Marami. Utakan ng laban. So, yun po yung pinaninindigan natin. Pero bukod doon, siyempre, utakan na, mautak na, tapos marami pa, mas maganda po. So, ang ganda po nung video na present nitong ni The Most at talagang masasabi ko na napakaganda po ng video na present nito ni The Most at masasabi ko na updated yung mga ipinost niya dito, yung 10 na reliable asset ng Pilipinas ngayong 2024. Ngayon lalo magtatapos yung 2024 at may parating pa ho na bago sa 2025 at sigurado gagawa ulit ito ng video si Damos. Abangan po natin yon at magbigay po tayo ng ating reaction at comment. Kayo rin po, inaasahan ko na makakapagbigay kayo ng inyong reaction at comment regarding dito sa video nito at pinagpapasalamat ko po at meron tayo ng mga ito. Ito po ay bahagi ng kaunlaran. Maganda po na makita ng buong mundo na malakas yung Pilipinas at marami. Mas maganda makita nila yung malakas talaga kasi po mas may iwasan po natin yung gera. Bakit? Kasi hindi na tayo hahamunin pa. Makakaiwas po tayo sa gera sa ganon. So, Hanggang sa muli po, magkita-kita po tayo. Maraming salamat po sa pag-tune in dito sa channel na to, sa AMB. Maraming salamat po ulit sa inyo. Hanggang sa muli.